Bottom line, I always liked writing for the BOD, and I'm ready to come back. I make you money, I dig the exposure. I'm Hulk Hogan, you're Vince. However, and you're probably going to think I'm out of mind and full of gull, but before I come back, I'd like an apology. The reason I left last time was because you treated me like a petulant child, and spit in my face despite my hard work for the website. I realize now you don't care about anything outside of your family, and that all of this is just the internet, and just business, which is how I need to see things. But I'd like an apology. Then we're back to business, and since each time I take longer and longer before I leave, we're probably looking at 2 years before something gets my britches in a bunch. If you think that's a ridiculous request, then let's just forget the email. Alright, you called my bluff, and it's crystal clear I won't be getting my apology. However, I'm gonna swallow my pride and come back if you'll have me. As I said, there's money on the table that you're not taking advantage of. You seem to sort of do the bare minimum for the BOD, when you could do a lot more and honestly not have to have a day job. If I come back, I can tell you about a lot of the ideas I have for the site, as well as finally get the BOD podcast off the ground. As a guy who's written/recorded over 50 songs and has a degree in audio engineering, I know a thing or two about creating a podcast. It would be an immediate success due to the BOD's popularity, and I think I'd be able to make it rather entertaining. As for what I want to do when I return, I don't want the QOTD back. I'm happy with what Meek's doing. Instead, I want to start the fitness article I was primed to do right before I left. It's something everybody said they'd like to see, and I know it'd be a hit, along with a few wrestling reviews thrown in there for good measure. You don't even have to bother responding. If I'm back, I'll see new post as an option when I go to the site when you reinstate my posting abilities, and I'll know it's go time. When I see that, I'll fill you in with the ideas I have for the site, as what can be done with the podcast. Hey Scott, I was wrong. I truly don't think you were being malicious at all, and instead of just asking you about it, I took my ball and went home like a petulant child. I try and act like I'm a professional, but doing things like simply quitting without saying anything isn't what professionals do. It isn't how things are done in the real world, and I honestly regret doing it. I truly want to come back to the BOD and write again. I miss the experience, and honestly have a handful of great ideas. I'm not apologizing to you because I think it's what you want to hear. I'm genuinely sorry for my actions. I have a bit of an ego, and I honestly need to check it at the door. I promise if you allow me to come back that it won't ever happen again, and you'll receive absolutely no waves from me whatsoever. Honestly, this is insanely humbling. I'm not the type to apologize often, because I really think I'm wrong, but I was wrong with how I've handled getting pissed off when writing for the BOD, and I'm very sincere when I say I'm sorry. If I wasn't, then I wouldn't have even bothered, seeing as how you could simply post these emails and show everyone how Mr. I Want My Apology came crawling back. Really, I took a look at myself and simply realized a few things. I can be a bit of an asshole, because I tend to follow others' career paths and styles instead of sticking to what I think I should do. I also realized when it comes to writing, I'm not nearly as good as I think I am. I also realized I need to be a hell of a lot more mature when it comes to a lot of things in life. I truly want to come back to the BOD as a writer, and I swear to you, you have my word that you won't regret it. This isn't some ploy where I tell you what you want to hear. I truly have overhauled myself and am trying my damnedest to do things differently. All I'm asking for is one more chance. Just a bit of forgiveness on your part to prove I've changed, and will conduct myself in a professional and mature manner. If you do allow me to return, and anyone asks me why I came back, I won't hesitate to tell them you allowed me to, and that I was being a pompous jerk before. Please, Scott. I truly am sorry, and will bust my ass for the website as I have in the past, without any of the childish behavior. As you know, I'm big on the being a man deal, and truly believe that the biggest thing a man can do is keep his word, and as I stated before, you'll have my word that you'll see hide nor hair of my previous actions. Hey Scott, since we won't be working together any further, would you please remove the banner I created from the BOD website? I was cool with it being up while I was gone, as I knew I'd come back, but since it isn't happening, I'd like you to remove it. There are a ton of people at the BOD who'd probably jump at the chance to design a new ban, or you could just use one of those free graphic generators online. Either way, please take mine down. I appreciate it.